Harley Davidson motor problems. This is the bike we're talking about here in the video. It's Steve's first self-built custom construction chopper here in San Diego. Okay, Steve, I saw you had to take the engine out of the bike. Why don't you tell me about it and what happened?
Okay, well, the bike's about a year and a half old, and as you know, Bob, because you've ridden behind me, it's smoked ever since I first got it moving. I was kind of hoping it was just the oil seals on the valve stem oil seals. So I'll take the top ends off, replace the oil seals, and that should be okay. However, once I've got those off, let's move to here and let's have a look what we've got. We've got a broken piston ring. We've got a piston with a gouge in it. And when I had a look on the other side, the retaining rings on the wrist pins, or they're called gudgeon pins where I come from for some reason, it was missing on one side. So that wrist pin had been coming out as it was going up and down in the motor, and as you can see, it's made an absolute disaster of the cylinder. So what I was hoping was just take the heads off and replace the oil seals. It's turned into a major engine rebuild. So that's where we are. What started, as I say, I was hoping at $10 for oil seals, has turned into over $1,000 for new pots and pistons.
You went with all S&S parts?
S&S pots and pistons, yeah. I'm in fact waiting for them now. When the UPS man comes, we should be okay.
And what's with the heads over here?
Well, the heads, as I said, I have actually replaced the oil seals on them, and I just gave them a clean up, decoped them, reground or relapped the valves into the seats.
And what year did you say this engine is?
This is an 89 Evo, so it's 31 years old. It's an old piece of iron, really.
So what about getting gaskets and stuff for an engine that old? Is there a problem with that?
No, they're all coming. I should have a whole gasket set, the new pots and pistons, and in fact new studs, new nuts, the whole lot. I'm rebuilding that whole thing.
Okay, so you're getting that directly from S&S or Harley?
No, from J&P Cycles, which is I use those people pretty much all the time. Do you want to just have a quick look at the actual engine? I've got it out of the bike now. You can see I've just sort of cleaned it up, and I'm now waiting for the new cylinders.
Was it a pain in the ass to take out?
Yeah. And it's going to be even more of a pain in the ass to get back in, that's for sure. But I've done it before, so I know how to do these things now.
So when you first put the bike together and you started riding it, was it smoking from day one, or?
Well, I wasn't aware of it smoking from day one, but I knew it was burning oil from day one because I was putting oil in it much more often than I ought to have to. And the oil was very black very quickly, so it was getting dirty. And then, as I said earlier, when you rode with me, you could see it smoking from the back, couldn't you? So you knew it was rough.
Well, maybe the only good thing is, since you put this bike together yourself, you know where everything has to be hooked up.
Yeah, I do that. There's nothing good about $1,000.
No, nothing.
That's for sure.
But when you bought the engine, I mean, there's obviously no way you could tell.
No, well, I bought the bike complete with an engine, Temecula, which is 60 miles away, and I rode it back from there, and it seemed okay. It seemed to be fine. But thereafter, I stripped the whole thing down, so I never really got it into a lengthy test of it, So it was only when I put it in this bike and I'd ridden a few thousand miles, that's when you start to realise what's wrong with it.
So let me get into a couple of hypotheticals with you.
Okay.
Let's say you're building another bike.
Right.
To avoid a problem like this, what would you do? Especially if somebody's just selling you a salvage engine, I don't think there's too much you can do, is there?
Well, I think I'd be inclined to strip it down and have a look at it now.
Before you bought it?
Not before I bought it. I mean, you can't do that. That's impractical. But once you get it back, I think I'd be inclined to strip it down, and that investment in time, and you'd have to buy new gaskets and all of that. I think that is probably worth the effort, frankly, next time.
Well, Steve, once again, appreciate it. And hopefully the parts will be here today and you'll get everything back together and back on the road.
That's next week's job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll keep you busy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is Cassie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell us in the comments below what you found to be the most interesting and why. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the bell notification next to the subscribe button to stay up to date with all of our latest videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.